Hi and welcome to this video about using Ready, Fire, Aim in internet marketing. And Ready, Fire, Aim is the title of a 2008 book by Michael Masterson, but the idea has been around a lot longer than that, and it works well. I first encountered it in about 1996 when I was part of an internet marketing messaging group, because that was before forums came along to the web, run by one of the internet marketing pioneers, John Odette, and I'm sure it wasn't the original one he sent it or posted it there. The book's a good read, but you don't need to wait until you've read its 400 odd pages before putting the ideas into practice. And that in itself is an indication of how you should use the principle of ready, fire, aim. Get yourself ready enough, and that means do the basics. Get a website, put WordPress on it, and I know WordPress isn't everyone's favourite program. I know some people almost spit blood when they say the name, but it works. It's easy. And, well, at least it's easy when you know. And put some content on it. Then fire. And putting the content on actually is pretty much part of the firing, because as soon as you put up that first piece of content, tweet about it, Google Plus it. If you've got a picture on the page, and that's more do as I say than as I do, because I tend not to put pictures on pages, pin it on Pinterest. Then take the content you've just written, do like I've just done, copy it and paste it into PowerPoint or the free LibreOffice equivalent, record it as a video like I was just doing, and upload it to YouTube, which is what I'll do when it's completed. Then create a PDF from the slides and put it on SlideShare or a similar site. Then repeat. And that's the aim part of the equation. Do the same again and again, but adjusting. Do this while you're waiting for something to happen, because otherwise you'll just be there twiddling your thumbs and constantly pressing F5 or refresh in the hope that someone's actually visited your page, and initially they probably won't. But even if you only manage to do this kind of thing once a day for the next month, you'll have between 20 and 30 pieces of content, depending on whether you're working on your internet business weekdays or the typical entrepreneur. It's not just a weekend then mode, where you're 7 days a week because that's kind of what you do. Or if you're only able to work weekends because your day job's too exhausting, or you've got more than one day job or whatever, then it's still 8 pieces of content. And you'll be growing, and you can fine-tune it as you go along, because things will never be perfect. The internet changes way too fast for that to be the case. What worked yesterday may or may not still work tomorrow, and without a crystal ball or the ability to hack into Google's top secret algorithm, and that's not really something I'd recommend, you won't know what the changes are until they happen. All you can do is continually adjust what you do in the light of what happens, but you can't do that unless you've done something first. Staring at a computer screen, playing a mental game of what if, won't tell you what will happen because you haven't done anything to test what could happen. So start by making a short list of possible things to fire, basically. You could probably think of quite a few of those off the top of your head, but here's a starter list. And there's a product page on my website. If you want help with most of those, there's a link below this video. So it could be content on your own website, that's first and foremost. It could be videos, like this one, document sharing, forum posts, short reports leading to sign-ups to your list, feeder posts on sites like Blogger, guest posting, yeah, that still works, Facebook page or a Facebook group, or both, your LinkedIn profile, and then put articles from there, a blog on your favourite forum if it allows one, or find a website that does. And then offline, put up bandit signs, the ones at the side of the road. They're often handwritten that say, to lose weight now, call me now, or whatever. Give out leaflets promoting your offers, maybe join a local meetup group, network locally to build up your contacts. And yeah, I know those last few points aren't part of a pure online business. It doesn't mean they can't be part of your business, and equally it doesn't mean they should be part of your business. It's up to you, but you won't know till you try. And that really is the message here. Ready, fire, aim is all about starting something. You can test and tweak as you go along, but testing and tweaking, it's all part of the deal. It's what scientists do all the time. They figure out a theory, that's the ready part. Then they devise an experiment and carry it out, that's the fire part. Then they analyse the results and redo the experiment if it's necessary, that's the final aim part. It's what Edison famously did when he worked out how to create a light bulb. And regardless of the different quantities of experiments, tens of thousands or whatever that he ran, according to whichever site you read and believe, the general consensus he certainly didn't get the aim part right the first time round. So where should you start? And to a fair extent that's up to you. But I'd suggest that if you've yet to make any real money from your internet marketing, you start with something on the easier end of the scale. There's lots of different ones. You can leave conquering the world and pushing Wikipedia out of the search results until later in your internet marketing career, or just in a dream, whichever. Affiliate marketing is the one I'd suggest. It gives you the best of both ways to carry out the ready fire aim, because you do a bit of research, check there's a market that spends money. That's always useful. Then you get a website, put it up somewhere, start putting some content on that links off to products that other people have already created, and that's the most basic. That's affiliate marketing. Of course, lots of twists and turns along the way. If it was so easy and mechanical that even your granny or a 10-year-old could do it, and that's pretty much all those sales letters seem to claim, then we'd all be as rich as Bill Gates. But equally, it's not too difficult as long as you have at least a sketch map to follow. And I say sketch map because we're all different. It's not quite the pirate treasure, but it's close. If everyone who decided to be an affiliate marketer did exactly the same thing, we'd all be promoting the same products in the same way, and fortunately that's not the case. Personally, I like promoting self-help products such as binaural beats meditations. Other people like promoting cures for things that you kind of don't really want to talk about. Others like sports-related stuff, and yeah, I know sport exists, but that's as close as I get, and so on. And all of those work in approximately the same way, but obviously the content will be different. And because it's different humans creating the content, at least I assume you're human, rather than a team of trained monkeys, the approach will be slightly different each time. So even if you chose the exact same niche as I did, you'd treat them slightly differently within a defined structure. You'd promote it slightly differently, you'd promote slightly different products in a slightly different way with slightly different words, and that in turn would mean you'd show up for slightly different search results, and someone who found your site would probably never find mine, and vice versa. And if that sounds like an interesting plan, join me, well it says here, but it's actually the link below this video. And I'll take you by the hand and show you how to create your own site in ready fire aim mode, and I'll help you get it from 0 visitors, which it's probably at the moment, even if it exists, to a profitable number of visitors, and that number could be anything. It depends on your niche, but it's likely to be a very, very small number. One that probably wouldn't pay for itself. You probably wouldn't get enough from AdSense if you put AdSense on it to even pay for the domain, let alone the host. And that always assumes you qualify to be able to show AdSense, and that Google didn't change their mind once they'd started to send you money, because they prefer to keep it pretty much for themselves. And you're a small fish in a big pond, that's the aim. Especially if the same pond has lots and lots of food which are customers in it. And that's, yeah, a bit of a sales pitch, and sorry if that offends you, but, well, if that offends you, that's quite a gentle sales pitch. But whether you want to join me on the link below this video, or follow your own path, that's fine. Make sure you do something. Because sitting, staring at your computer screen, wondering why the only thing happening is the cursor blinking isn't the best use of your time. So join me, click the link below this video, and let's get you profitable.